everyone. This is your November 7th, 2019 daily tarot reading. In this reading, I'll be picking up on the overall energy of the day. And today we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles upright. So, it's funny because we've had the King of Wands in reverse earlier this week. The day before yesterday. So what is this? This was, I think, Tuesday. The King of Wands in reverse came up. So anyway, we'll talk about this. And of course, that deals with that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy a lot of the time. But we'll get into that in a second. So the first card we have is the Seven of Wands in reverse. And if this card could just have a couple of words, it would be stand up for yourself. Say what needs to be said. Sometimes needing to be a tad bit, I don't want to say aggressive because it's not aggressive. It's about having standards and knowing what you will and what you won't stand for. And life is not always about being passive all the time. Sometimes you have to check somebody. And what I mean by checking, for all my people who don't know what that means sometimes you do have to set a person straight. You have to let them know, look, I am not the person that you're going to bully around. I'm not the person who is going to keep dealing with this unprofessional behavior at work. You have to find a way to say it, especially if it's happening to you at work where someone is constantly competing with you or someone is constantly coming for you. You have to find ways to respond versus react. Now, I'm not saying you snap when this card comes out. I'm just saying that it will be a situation to where you may have to speak your truth, and your truth might not be the popular opinion. It might be a time to where, and let's just say you don't even get into the conversation, but someone comes to you and you might have to say, well, actually, I do believe this, and I feel that I do deserve that raise, and I've put in this much work. I don't compare yourself to anybody else. Where you can go wrong with this is, oh, well, you gave Sally a raise last week, but you didn't get, you don't compare yourself to other people. You just speak your own truth and say why you feel you deserve whatever it is. For some of you, this may be a relationship. This might be a coworker. This could be a boss. But the Seven of Wands is saying you've worked too hard to let people try to attack you. And for others of you, this will play out in the form of comparing yourself to others. We are all where we are for different reasons. And yes, it can be hard when you see people living the perfect life on Instagram with the Range Rovers and the big mansions and all of this. But guess what? That's not our business. That if anything, that takes you off course. If you just focus on you and mind your business, then you wouldn't have to constantly put yourself in positions of comparison of why am I not here, or I should be already finished with college, or I should have already started the business. Don't do yourself like that. Use this energy to pull yourself up. Use this energy to not be hard on yourself, but to realize if you have been procrastinating in some areas of life, don't let this retrograde season go unused. Retrograde seasons are blessings for a lot of people. I really feel like for all of us, because it shows us something that we need to re-edit and retweak. It's kind of like a car tune-up. Nothing is wrong with getting a tune-up. It's actually really good to go over and, spruce things up a bit. So this is great. Yes, it can make you more analytical. Yes, it can make you look at the small details of life, but I think that's good sometimes, looking at, okay, well, have I been BSing? I was supposed to go back to school 2 summers ago and I didn't. So that's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to let other people or my mother compare me to my sister or compare myself to my sister or where other people are. I'm just going to focus on me. So definitely speak up for yourself at the least. Now, the next card we have is the King of Wands in reverse. This is saying, and you don't have to prove it to the person who doesn't want to listen. You only have to prove this to yourself. The King of Wands in reverse, I told you all about this energy the other day, how he or she can be very much of a tyrant, very much of my way. It goes this way and this is how it's going to be. Now, I do find that when the King of Wands is in reverse too. Some of you all won't feel this in an angry way. You'll feel this in a way of going over your philosophies in life and what you believe on a level of wisdom or spirituality or philosophy or things like that. So you'll kind of be going over things like that. Now, my fire signs, the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius people, yes, it can play out in the way I just explained. But for all of us, this can also trigger anger. So you have to watch it. It can just make you irritable, but it can also make you have a bit of a lower energy. So when it comes to, oh, well, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to wash the clothes. I'm going to do this. It's like, try to preserve your energy for, a little bit, do get things done, but don't overexert yourself, because the King of Wands in reverse can even be you just trying to push it to the limit. If you have 5 things to get done that day, do 3 or 2. Now, the last card we have is the Knight of Pentacles, and he is cool. He's a real cool, he or she is a real cool, laid back type of person. The Knight of Pentacles is the earth energy. So if we get too much in our passions and the ego, because, think about fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, I wouldn't say we always have something to prove, but we're always fighting for something, and not saying all the signs don't, but it's like, it's the passion, it's the heart, it's that fire. So sometimes they can go overboard. And it can be not very progressive. So what's helping us today is the earth energy of the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is bringing you a gift. It is bringing the job to you. It is a first day at work. It is, that check you've been waiting on. The Knight of Pentacles upright is saying that, but hold on, this is still a knight. So back to that energy of being over the top, because the Knight of Pentacles, I feel a very, very positive energy from this person or from this energy. Which makes me feel very grounded. It makes me feel like this will be a helping hand. This is someone who doesn't want anything from you. They just want to back you up and letting you know that you are doing great in life right now. And don't beat yourself up. The Knight of Pentacles takes their time. Now, sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it can be bad. He is upright. Sometimes this can be dragging your ass, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight out of all of them. But patience is worth it. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. And the Knight of Pentacles being upright does show us that we do have to watch our impulses when it comes to spending, though, because with a mixture of this energy, it can be, oh, well, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the new couch, or oh, I'm just going to go ahead and, loan out that $500. It's like, no, because Knight of Pentacles can overdo it when it comes to money and earth and finances. But I feel like this is more of a help. I feel like this is a helping hand. I feel like this is somebody who wants to come in and make your life more grounded. This is the energy of Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, which can be very helpful when it comes to advice with money, finances, how to prioritize things, organization. I love earth signs because they always bring the coolness to a reading or to our life experience. So you'll do well reaching out to a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy today, or someone who's just more practical. Some friends will give you that emotional response. Girl, I just found out he's cheating. And one friend will be like, well, come on, let's go, slash his tires. Okay. I'm sure none of us are doing things like that. So I'm being extreme. But then you have those other friends that are more practical. You call them up. Oh my gosh, I just found out he's cheating. And that friend is like, you know what? Everything done in the dark comes to light. Start getting yourself together. Don't have an emotional reaction. I know you all have been living together, but your lease is up in February. Take your time, stack your money so you can get out of there. Don't blow up and then make things even worse. So, I mean, that's just the best thing I could think of. So that's kind of like what earth energy is going to tell you, the practical thing to do. Okay. So anyway, I hope this helped in some way. You all take it easy. Earth will be on our side today. Money, finances, grounded energy. Green is the word that I'm hearing. So maybe drink some green tea. Keep a green stone on you. Let this earth energy just kind of wash over you. All right. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.